Good morning from day 124.
Good morning.
We are back on trail
Yes.
with very light packs.
Yeah, nice to slack pack.
Yep, so we woke up this morning and we had a delicious breakfast with Kim and Barry. We had yogurt, granola, fruit, bagel, eggs,
Sausage, coffee cake,
juice, chai. Yeah.
You fed us well.
It was amazing. And then she dropped us off at the road, and we met up with another trail angel. Her trail name is Blaze. And she is slack packing us today and is going to host us tonight.
Yeah.
So we got to empty out our packs and leave all of our stuff in her car. And yeah.
Gonna hike and hope it doesn't start dumping on us later.
Yep. So let's go. First snake sighting of Pennsylvania.
Oh, that's it. Is that another snake?
We saw a frog jump off. I think the snake was trying to eat the frog, and then I saw, snake. Lovely. So the trail here goes literally right through the park. There's a pavilion. We saw some pavilions earlier. There's someone out on a run. People walking their dogs.
Nice place.
It's a really nice place. I think you can camp here.
Yeah, they do have camping.
Yeah, they have camping. But I mean like for through hikers, not just a camp, something you pay for.
Okay, Jamless is having a good time at
Playtime.
Caledonia State Park.
You get to pump it with your feet. It's fun. In Pennsylvania, and I think maybe they did this in Maryland too, but they spray paint around the blaze in brown so that it very much so stands out. You will not miss it.
It reminds me of the stoplights that we have back home in California. They have like yellow reflective tape around the lights.
Yes.
Yeah.
Way to accidentally cut her off. Say what you said.
The blaze of the day.
There we go. Sometimes, caution, this area is open to hunting. Lovely. Sometimes I accidentally cut green bean off because usually if there's a pause, I'll just stop the video. And then in the amount of time that my thumb has started to move to press the stop button, she'll start saying something. And then I can't stop my thumb. So, whoopsie. We are surrounded by mountain laurel. It is much more pink than it's coming across on camera, but it's everywhere.
So we're just arriving at Quarry Gap shelter. We've heard a lot about how beautiful it is. Look at these flowers that they have. Some tent pads. A lovely swing. And two areas. One side I think is for snoring and the other side for not snoring. Oh my gosh, this is so beautiful. It's got a lovely spring, more flowers, a covered picnic table. That is a really beautiful shelter. So today I'm mixing things up a little bit. I am trying my sun hoodie for the first time with a sports bra.
Yay, sun hoodie!
There's not really any sun, but I'm hoping like if there are some mosquitoes, like the loose fabric will at least keep them away from some of me. So that'll be interesting. And then I Took the plastic, the rubber, off of my my poles. Thank you, Barry, and your pliers. I'm gonna see how that feels. I know it's noisier, so I'm trying that. And then today I have also taped my feet. I haven't done that in a while, but I thought they could use all the help they could get. And today I did not put the compression sleeves on. I don't know, I just didn't feel like it. Actually, I had already put my other socks on and didn't feel like taking them off to put the compression sleeves on. So, a bunch of different things. And we're slack packing. So, it's a different kind of day. Yeah, a good day so far. I know my tummy and my heart are full with all the angelic care we've been getting the last couple of days. It's really been wonderful. We've got a little road walk here, and I noticed these 3 ants dragging some sort of huge fly. Wow. Now that is teamwork.
This is a beautiful, beautiful area with tons of mountain laurel, and we're right under the power lines. But it was funny, before we came out of the woods, I could hear the power lines, you know, doing their snap crackle thingy. And I was like, is it raining already? But no, it was the power lines. We are stopped for exercises. We couldn't really find a great place to stop, so it took us a while, but she's on a log and I'm on the ground against a tree. We made a pretty good time. I think we did 4.5 miles in the first 2 hours. So we're doing pretty well. It's very, 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 very muggy. I mean, everything is just sticky. But it's cloudy, so no direct sun, and not raining yet. We'll see. We just sat down for a little break. There's a lovely bench next to a stream. We walked right by this thing and didn't even see it. And it's staring at us. That is such a cool design. We made it to noon, and it's raining now. Ooh, it was sprinkling, but it's starting to come down a little harder. It's kind of nice. We're walking through a little pine forest right now. It's beautiful, and it's so lovely to walk on because it's pine needles. The trees are so tall. Also, it is still sprinkling a little, but the rain mostly stopped. Neither of us put our raincoats on or got our umbrellas out. Because why bother? It's so hot out right now. And we're going back to a house tonight, so we can dry everything out. It is so beautiful up here. we made it to the shelter that we had planned on stopping and eating lunch at to, you know, get out of the rain. But they're doing a bunch of construction with like loud electric saws and stuff. So we are just sort of gonna sit here. I'll sit under my umbrella. Green Bean has to do her exercises, and then we'll keep going. We were gonna just sort of sit there, but it was loud, and also the Ridge Runner was there, and she said there's a rattlesnake under the porch of the shelter, so, you know, don't dangle your feet off the edge. And we said, okay, we'll keep going, thank you. It has gotten foggy. It's kind of hard to tell on video. And there is basically just a constant little background of thunder rolling through. There you go. So, it's not raining right now, which is nice, but there is a ton of thunder. This is significantly less water than what we have been walking through. I mean, it was like up past our socks, mid-shins, flash flood, because neither of us could pull out our phones because it was dumping. I mean, dumping and windy. So we are soaked to the bone, but I was a little scared there for a bit. We stopped and sort of stood there because we were getting so wet walking, and gave it about 10 minutes, and it chilled out a little bit. I mean, there was still some pretty good thunder and lightning, but it seems to have mostly passed us. We haven't seen any flashes. We're just sort of hear like a very distant rumble every once in a while. So yeah, thunder and lightning is not my favorite thing, and definitely not Green Bean's favorite thing. So, I mean, this might seem like overdoing it, but we were walking a good distance away from each other in case one of us did get struck, so the other one could do CPR, because we didn't want, you know, both of us to get struck. So, anywho, we are soaking wet, but I just had a little bit of service and was able to text Blaze an updated time of when to pick us up at the road. We are doing, I think it's 17.2 or 17.3 today. We were gonna try and push it 20 to the Pine Grove Furnace State Park, but with us sort of having to stop for the rain and stuff, we're gonna tap out and go dry up, and 17 is still a very good day for us. It doesn't come across as well on camera, but that dark gray sky is what just passed over us. And if you look at what is behind us, blue sky, baby. Thank goodness. We don't know how deep this is, so let's find out. Not too bad, doesn't come up above the shoes. Let's see if this one's better. It's a little deeper. This is our entertainment for the day. Oh my goodness. Squishy under there. All right. It's not that much later, but the sun has come out a little bit. I took my umbrella down. I'm enjoying the heat from the sun. That just flung water at me. Letting it, attempt to dry me out. Birds are chirping. But I have to, so I was, got a little philosophical, and I was thinking that when we were looking at the storm clouds on one side of us and the sun on the other, that it's a very good lesson in this too shall pass. Which, you know, easier said than done when you're in the middle of a thunderstorm. There's thunder and lightning all around you and it's dumping rain. You know, it's a little hard to just be chill and know that it'll pass. But on some level, you know it will. It's just a little hard in the moment, but I don't know. That was my lesson for the day that I learned or sort of reinstated in myself. We made it to 1,100 miles.
Woohoo! A mile ago.
But to be fair, we didn't see a sign there.
Yeah, you were looking even.
I've been looking and I haven't seen a sign, which it could have been washed away because that was some pretty heavy rain.
Yeah.
But 1,100 miles.
Yay!
Yay! You can see where we're supposed to be able to cross, but our feet are already soaking wet, so in we go. Feels nice.
Feels good.
We made it to the halfway point. As you can see, we took some photos and the mosquitoes are horrific. So we're running now away. Whew. But yeah, that is like an old halfway point. So that's not actually the halfway point for this year. That is at mile 1,102. And the halfway point for us is actually 1,098 point something. Something like that. So, close enough. And it's, you know, it's the big sign. I signed the logbook for both of us, by the way.
Oh, thank you.
So, signed the logbook, and it's technically the 2024 logbook, but people just started signing it for this year.
All right, this is a freshly cut oak tree, and there are all of these beetles on the end. And it does look like there is a fair amount of mating going on. There and here and there. I have no idea what kind of beetles these are and why they're on the cut end of this this tree, but I thought it was really interesting. You can see the flies buzzing around. Maybe you know what's going on here. Okay, here's Jamless having a good time.
I have no sense of balance control.
All right, we have both Jamless and Green Bean on the trampoline. They didn't do enough energy today hiking, so they're on the trampoline.
She's currently peeing her pants every time she jumps.
Oh man, there goes that pair of underpants. Okay,
Was that enough?
that's enough. I don't have any more tea left. So.